It has only been a week since Nightreign came out, and they've already patched and buffed the single player mode. What the patch included was automatic revival upon defeat, which basically gives you extra lives on all of the end of day bosses, including the Night Lord. And the runes you gained have also been increased as well, so making solo mode easier. Not a lot of it, just a little bit. But prior to this patch, in my opinion, I thought doing solo expeditions was honestly the way to go anyway. But wait, I got a surprise for y'all, okay? Stick around to the end of the video because we are gonna be opening this together. Yes, I got the collector's edition, y'all. Hey, look, yes, I did spend my money on that, all right? But sometimes you gotta treat yourself, man. Just treat yourself. All right, so why solo expeditions? Well, it's all about exploration, right? And in solo mode, you actually get to explore without worrying about your squad. You just get to do your own thing, and you don't have to, worry about feeling bad or whatever about messing up other people's expedition. And this is actually where you get to learn the game itself. With exploration, you'll be able to learn the map. It's a lot easier to be able to learn what works best as far as how you're gonna rotate within the map, where the circle is gonna be, and where you're gonna go from there. Kind of be able to plan it out yourself. And you can spend time in the map menu to kind of figure out what all the icons mean, maybe learn the actual layout of it that way without feeling rushed. And this game is all about trial and error. And the best way to do it is when you're by yourself. This is when you learn the most. You'll learn what things work and what won't, such as trying out relic combinations for characters, or even messing around with each character's skills, traits, passive skills, just to see who you would potentially like to either main or just use the most. And going solo dolo definitely helps you learn a lot faster what weapons or weapon types fit best on each character. Like for example, the Wilder, its best scaling is going to be with strength. So you'd want to use the same type of weapons that have more strength scaling on them. Like the great sword, great axes are good ones too, great hammers, all the greats, and even some colossals too. But yeah, just try any weapon out, Of course, definitely take advantage and test out all the weapons you want in the sparring section in the round table. But just remember, the weapon loot is gonna be very random during an actual expedition, and getting that type of experience and weapon knowledge from going solo is definitely second to none. Also, keep in mind that the game does scale. When you go in solo, the enemies and the bosses will have lower health and also lower poise. And getting into bosses, for me, it is a lot easier to learn how to fight bosses when you're one-on-one against them, all right? I don't know about you, but to me anyway, that was the whole fun of Elden Ring. I had more fun learning how to fight the bosses in Elden Ring, learning their attack chains, how they move, how to dodge certain things. If you want to check out my build videos where I blow a whole bunch of bosses out, pause. But anyway, I got those build videos up if you want to see me wreck some bosses. But yeah, I don't know. It's just actually harder when you're fighting a boss, with other people helping out, because to me, it's hard for me to focus on what the boss is doing. Like the boss could be aggroing somebody else, or I don't know where it's gonna attack or who is trying to attack. Then it could aggro me, and then you're worried about reviving your other teammates if they fall. So I enjoy more 1v1s against bosses. Ooh, also enemies aren't as aggro when you're in solo expedition. If you're up against a mob or where you're at the end of day bosses and there's more than one boss to fight, usually you can kind of get one of them to just aggro you, and then the other one will just stand back and just wait. So yeah, enemies are not as aggro when you go in alone, so that makes it definitely a little bit easier. Now don't get me wrong though, playing by yourself in this game, it's still tough, all right? But I think you're gonna be surprised at how well you do, honestly. Because remember, you've done this before, and I'm talking to the previous Elden Ring players. you've already played the game probably solo, didn't do no co-op mode or anything, became Elden Lord all by yourself. So you've got the skill set already right there. Now, who are my recommended characters to start off solo with? You could definitely start off with the Wilder. Wilder is a pretty easy one to go to because it has this passive ability called the Sixth Sense, which pretty much revives you if you die. So you cheat death a single time. And now with the new patch giving you an extra life, you'll have even more of an extra life. Iron Eye is also a good go-to just because range, and this time it's actually a viable bow build, and I believe it has the highest DPS with the characters so far right now. Executor is also a good one. It has Suncatcher, which you can pretty much parry like in Sekiro, and then you can also turn into this big crucible beast as well for its ultimate art, which is very, very cool. With all that being said, playing solo dolo just makes you a whole lot better in this game and makes you so much more confident. Once you actually start to get the feel of the game, you start to get a little bit of raids in, actually get to the Night Lord, you're like, man, this ain't so bad. And before you know it, when you do go back to playing with your squad, hey, you may be the one carrying the expedition, you know? All right, the unboxing, y'all. How we gonna do this? All right, hold on. I'll just take stuff out of the box. All right, take stuff out of the box real quick. Yes, sir. Got the physical copy of Nightreign. All right, put that away, even though you know we don't need that. All right, what's this? Ooh, we got the cards, the little card joints. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. We got these. I got the cards. Oh man, what's this? Oh, this is the code or whatever. Oh, we don't need that. Ooh, we got the soundtrack, y'all. We got the soundtrack. All right, that actually got a CD of it. All right, so hold on. This is the digital soundtrack, right? Where's the disc, bro? Or is this supposed to be for the game? Oh, maybe this is like the 10, right? This is the hold on, let me see. Okay, we got the card. Oh, it's supposed to be the steel book. Oh, okay. It's the steel book if you want to, you know, put the actual CD in it. Remember when games, you actually got the physical copy of games and you got the little booklet inside that was basically the tutorial or the knowledge book or whatever, and you would bring it to school, show it to everybody like, yeah, I got the new game, y'all. Look, we can look at the booklet right now. Man, that was when it was exciting, you know what I mean? What is the after right now? This is the main prize, y'all. The assembly. We got the assembly instructions for this joint. I'm gonna put it right there in my bookshelf. All right, I don't wanna. What else? I think we got. Okay, we got the artwork. We got the artwork for this one. Man, that's cool, you know, lit randomly. I kind of wish it was like a volume guide too, you know, like kind of a lore type explanation, but the artwork is cool too. Artwork is cool, all right? The main event. Oh, shoot. Wilder. Oh, man. Wilder. You opening this, you know what I mean? We don't keep no sealed. Oh, dang. Hold on. This, oh my God. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Let me zoom in. Oh, man. Oh, this is lit. Bandai Namco. Okay. Look at the cape. Dang. All right. Well, hold on. We got the sword instructions. Oh, dang. You're supposed to take the sword apart. Look, so we got the sword, right? Supposed to take it apart. Oh, wow. It's interesting. Put it behind. Dang. Okay. Wow. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Man, it's very detailed. To the satchel, the dagger right there, the sword. Dang. All right. I mean, where should I put it? Put it up here. Oh, actually, it's sick over here. Let's see if we can. Bam. You see it right there? Y'all see it? Y'all see it there? All right. There it is, y'all. Thank you for joining me for the unboxing. And now, I'm out of here, y'all. Hope you like some of the tips that I gave y'all. I hope this kind of convinces you, if you haven't already, to try solo mode, because it is worth it. All right, go ahead and do the expedition solo by yourself. You got this. But anyway, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, have a good rest of the day. In the meantime, I'm out.